Good morning. Out here on my morning walk. And I was just thinking to myself how a lot of people make choices today about services they use and products they buy based on reviews. We don't really look at the advertisement and what the person is saying. We're like, yeah, that looked great, but let me check these reviews. And the reason is, I think in our culture, we've understood that everybody kind of presents their best self. The businesses present their best selves, and people present their best selves, and you say, they look like somebody I might want to do business with, or somebody I might want to be in a relationship with. But then you get in it, and you're like, oh my God, I wish they had some reviews. And this is not about, you know, people checking other people's reviews and try to really dig in, because you should do that anyway. But it's more about us as people. You may think that you are presenting something to people and and that this is the image that's out there until you check with people. I think anybody who's mature and trying to be a good person in the world has to consistently check their reviews. You have to consistently check with your family, check with your friends, check with your children, check with people and say, am I really showing up for you the way that I think I'm showing up for you? Anybody who's ever studied love languages know that everybody has a certain way that they like to be loved, that they view love and define love is shown a certain way to them. So if you're giving somebody your definition of love and how you like to be loved, but that's not actually how they view love, then you're going to get a bad review. Because they're going to say, no, they did not meet any of my expectations. And you're like, I gave you great customer service in our relationship. I was good to you. And I don't understand you giving me a bad review. But if you didn't meet the expectation and the needs that they wanted, then you missed the mark. And I think we have to stop judging ourselves based upon what we think we're giving people and just ask, how do you view love? What do I do that makes you feel loved by me? If I'm not doing it, what makes you feel loved? How can I give to you in a way that I'm going to get an excellent review? I'm getting an excellent review as your friend, as your mom, as your spouse. You definitely, if you're married, ask your spouse, how can I get an excellent review from you? Because we have to care, people, how we're being viewed out here. You can't say, I'm just living my life, and if they don't like it, I'm not responsible for it, and I don't care. Okay, well, you're going to find yourself lonely. Just like businesses that close down and don't get customers, and they're like, what's happening? We have a great social media presence. We have all this marketing. But they didn't check their reviews and realize somebody slammed them bad on those reviews and said, they are horrible once you get in there. They'll say, yeah, it looked nice, but the people are not good. And I'm just giving that out to somebody today. Don't be afraid to ask people, especially if you're wondering, why don't I keep friends? Why do people just run away? Why I can't get people to show up for me? Go out here and ask them. And be ready to get a real honest review. Say, no, it's not going to hurt my feelings because I'm trying to grow. So be honest with me. Hopefully you can say it in love so that I can take it. But go to some people you really trust and say, can you tell me some areas that I need growth in? Because I'm realizing some things, my relationships are not where I want them to be. Help me. I do it all the time, y'all. I mean, I'm consistently asking my kids, and they rip me up sometimes. They do. They rip me up sometimes. They're like, well, let's start with how you talk to us on Mondays. But I sit there, and I take it. And I said, okay, I'll try better. Thanks for letting me know. Because I don't want them ever later on in life to say, Mother, you did all these things wrong to us, and you treated us a certain way, and you made me feel a certain way. And they never felt like they could tell me so they can give me an opportunity to change. I don't want to change 20 years from now. I told them, well, let's fix that today. And so that's a word for somebody today. Check your reviews. Love you. Take care.